No, not at all. As you pointed out, the sanctions are actually a response to what Russia has done rather than trying to goad Russia for no particular reason. And all of these stories about provoking Russia, they tend to focus around NATO enlargement, NATO accepting new members closer to Russia as being the main cause of Russia lashing out. But just in the last few days, President Putin has said in his own words that actually NATO enlargement never was a problem, which has pulled the rug under from a lot of these arguments that it was actually Western behavior that was driving Russia to invade its neighbors and commit all these atrocities. So that's based on a fiction. But the other part of the question is really important. Would sanctions still be in place if President Putin were to go? Now, first of all, of course, sanctions aren't to do with who's in charge of a country. They're to do with what that country actually does. We used to think that we knew the answer, that if President Putin went, somebody else who felt the same way as him about Russia and its place in the world and its relations with other countries would probably replace him, because President Putin doesn't make this stuff up. He's just enacting what Russia thinks about how it should interact with the rest of the world. But that may now have changed, because there will be plenty of people around President Putin, some of them possibly in a position to do something about it, who realize just how disastrous his choices have been for the country and how much damage it's inflicting, not just through sanctions, but even through just destroying the Russian military by hammering it against Ukraine, against the defenders of Ukraine.
Yeah.
So there might be some political change now.